Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond Travel Check-ins with Saida.
Sometimes, Jermaine.
So today we're going to be talking about 5 questions you need to ask yourself if you want to get an apartment in Nairobi as an American. Here are 5 questions that you should ask yourself first when you're looking to apartment hunt in Nairobi. The first question is going to be, what is your budget and what does it cost? Why does that question matter, Jermaine? What is your budget and what does it cover?
I mean, you got to know your budget, how much money you got to spend, right? I mean, what sense does that make for your budget? I'm like, what?
Yeah, because it's a wide range, right? Like you can be in the $200 range, the $100 range per month for rent, right? Or you can be in the $4,000, $5,000 per month rent, right?
You just got to know what that stuff includes, right? Whatever you're paying for. That's all. That's really it.
Right. So would you say the range here, like for an American who's coming here, so the rental range in Nairobi is, would you say that it's between about $300 and $2,000? Or would you say it's something different?
I would say different.
What would you say?
I would say for a Westerner, right?
Yes.
Because I don't just like say American all the time.
Yes.
Probably 7.
Okay.
To about, now that can go to infinity. Ain't like Kenya. Kenya got some high stuff over here if you want it now.
Yes.
But you talking about like a middle class person?
Yeah, maybe.
I would assume like $2,000, but if you got it, you got it. So
right.
It go higher than that.
Right. It ain't balling if you got it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, usually with the rent, what does that include? Does it usually include your utilities, security, service charges, your gym, your pool, sauna?
Well, the reason we've been here so long is because it included all of it, right?
Everything.
So now I think we're ready to kind of venture out. I mean, we might have to give up some because this is almost the perfect place for us, right?
Yes.
It just doesn't have a balcony.
Yes.
And it doesn't have an oven. Now, if it had a balcony
and an oven,
because I want to be exposed to the outside,
and a full-size refrigerator. So they did accommodate us with 2 small refrigerators, and they have 2 small freezers. But those are some of the reasons why we are going to be moving from this place, because there is no full-size refrigerator. There is no real oven. There's a microwave oven combo, but the oven only heats on the top, and it's not a real oven.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, what did you say was no? There's no outside space in this apartment. There's a lot of light in this apartment. The views are amazing.
Perfect. The bathroom is perfect.
Oh my goodness, the bedroom. We're not finding any places that has a bedroom and a bathroom as far as an apartment, as large and as spacious.
Even the ones we're going to look at today. It's not the same.
Yes. So, but those are some of the reasons why we're leaving, because not having an oven and not having a full-size refrigerator does kind of hinder our lifestyle, because we like to meal prep, because we like to exercise. We like to cook ahead. We love to bake things. And so...
Well, the difference I see here, right, in these apartments in Kenya than I see in the West is they're so narrow. So it makes like cooking, even if you got an oven, right? It's a little different when you're used to your kind of kitchen and your stuff being wide open. Like we got probably like 5 walls in here, right?
Yeah, it's very open concept in here. And so we kind of like that. And so that's what we're looking for when we're looking for an apartment. So that also leads to my next question that you should be asking yourself, and that is, which neighborhoods suit my lifestyle and need? And that's very, very important. And even with our Kenya relocation service, we always talk to people about, like, what is your lifestyle? What do you like? Do you like to be around the hustle and bustle? Do you mind noise? Because there's a lot of building going on in Nairobi. Do you like quiet? Do you like birds chirping? Yeah.
I mean, most people probably at first probably would stay within that blue zone. You could kind of look it up if you want to, but the UN they have zones that they recommend that you kind of live in. So again, you're probably going to be around more Westerners in that blue zone.
Yeah, so you definitely want to look at the areas. Like Jermaine and I, we currently stay in Westlands, and we kind of want to stay in Westlands, but we are open to moving outside of Westlands now because there is so much building going on here in Westlands, and it's just a constant like banging and clanking all day long from about 5 in the morning till about 5 p.m.
We'll probably still be within the blue zone, right? Most
Yes,
likely. Yeah.
but we're thinking about moving further out where there is more green space and just like a more quieter neighborhood. But it's very hard finding the specific apartment that we're looking for because we have these specific Western stipulations that we're looking for in an apartment. I mean, it just is what it is.
Used to. That's all.
It just is what it is. So the third question that you want to ask yourself are, what are my must-have amenities? And I know for Jermaine and I, like, you have to have a list. You have to have a list of what are your red flags. You have to have a list of what are your deal breakers. You have to have a list of what are your must-haves. And so what are some of our must-have amenities, Jermaine?
Well, I got to have a gym. I mean, if it's going to have to be cheap because now if it doesn't have a suitable gym, now I got to take a Uber or something to the gym, and that's just another expense, right?
Right.
That's what's hard about leaving here still.
Right.
I don't think we're going to find this anywhere else. You just take the elevator to the nice gym.
That's the thing. We're having a hard time finding a place that has a suitable gym. Just because a gym has equipment in it doesn't make it a suitable gym, because a lot of these apartments have gym equipment in them, but they don't always have the gym equipment that we need to do like full body workout.
Right. Yeah. And that's another reason we need that kitchen, man. We're not really liking on the workout now. We're liking on the nutrition part.
Yeah, being able to cook the food. Like we want to get a blender so we can make smoothies and we can make juices and stuff like that. Food. Which we could do that here, but at the same time, like we were saying, it'd be nice to have a place that we can actually call our own, that we can furnish.
You can't bake anything here.
Yeah, and we can't bake anything here. Some of the other amenities is going to be a pool. It would be nice to have a pool that is outdoor, that is open to. So we have a pool here, but it's covered.
Most of the nice places probably gonna have a pool, but you know me, now I don't really care about a pool because, I mean, it stays within 60 to 80, right? Like for me to get in the pool, to me it's got to be over 90 Fahrenheit. It doesn't really get that hot in Nairobi, so I don't really even care about the pool because I'm not getting in most likely anyway.
But what if it's heated and it's 80 degrees? I think it would be fine to swim.
For you?
Okay. Yeah. Well, a pool is something that to me is one of the things that I want to have, and I want it to be like an uncovered pool because right now the pool we have is a covered pool, so it's just basically a pool in the shade, which makes no sense to me. The other thing is a backup generator, because like when our power goes out here, we're never in the pitch black. Yeah, we were staying in an apartment in Kilimani, and then the power goes out and you're in the pitch black. And whereas here, when the power goes on, there's a backup generator, so emergency lights do come on in our apartment
quickly.
Even though the lights don't even stay off long, but even some of the appliances will still work when the backup generator comes
some
on.
Of them.
I don't want to be in an apartment that doesn't have a backup generator and I'm in the complete dark if the power goes out.
Right.
So elevators is another thing. I'm not moving into no apartment building that doesn't have elevators. That's not even something that I'm considering.
Right. We're just not used to that, like climbing floors, right? I know you did it when you was younger.
Yeah.
I never had to do it.
Yeah.
So, now, let me start now.
And it's not even really just like, I mean, it is the fact of climbing floors. But I mean, if the building has 30 some odd floors or 60 some odd floors, nobody's climbing that, right? Our building right now has about 16 floors. There are stairs, but it's not really for tenants or guests.
I mean, most of the newer buildings right here, right?
They have elevators.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you're talking about getting furniture delivered, I mean, I don't know how the people are going to get it up. They may have to use the stairs if it's too big.
If you're in an older building?
No, in a newer building. Like if the elevator is too small for a sofa or a table.
I mean, if let's say have a service elevator.
That. Right. So maybe that would be it. But for us, everyday use, definitely an elevator. So you have to figure out what are your must-have amenities. An amenity I hope that there is in the apartment that we move to next is a sauna and a steam room. Because even when I've had my cold just recently, going in a sauna and the steam room has been very helpful. And I just like it because that's a service that I would feel like I would pay for. Like I would be going to the spa if we didn't have it in the building already. It's just convenient to just like to go downstairs and go there.
Yeah, you know that's your thing. You do the sauna, steam rooms, massages.
Yeah.
For me,
you just like the gym. Yeah. So that's more of like, so we both work out and stuff. health and wellness is basically a big part of our life. To me, the working out is one part, but also muscle care is another part. And that's why saunas and steam rooms are really great, and massages and stuff like that. But yeah, you have to figure out what your must-have amenities are. So number 4, what's number 4, Jermaine? What's the number 4 question that people should be asking themselves?
How are you going to commute? How are you going to get to where you need to get to? What's the transportation situation like?
Yeah.
I mean, for us, it's just straight Uber. I mean, I've done both before.
Let me say this, right? When we moved here, right, I wanted to move further out to where there was more green spaces, but you didn't want to move out there because transportation, you were saying getting in town is going to take all too long and da-da-da-da-da, right?
Depending on where you are, you see how when we go to the other side of town, sometimes the Ubers take a long time to get there. It depends. Like, Uber want to be in a place that they're going to be able to get another job, too, right? When they drop you off, they want to be able to get another job. That's their money, right? Sometimes you move further out, it might take you a little while to get back to town.
Yeah, because even sometimes when we're at our friend's house, Ubers take a long time to get over there.
15, 20 minutes. Here?
Ubers are here in
3 minutes.
Yeah, so you do have to take those things into consideration because Nairobi traffic is intense. Like, depending on what time of day you're trying to move around.
Right.
If it's around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be traffic.
Like we said in old videos, the traffic situation here is different on how they do things.
Yeah, so you do have to take those things into consideration. And even when you're looking at an apartment, you have to know, like, we went and looked at an apartment at nighttime when it was all quiet and serene. We got through that little... They have like not a checkpoint, but like it looks almost like a toll when we go into Garden City. And we got in very easily at that night. But we went back there another day.
Yeah, it was busy.
It was so busy and so much traffic. Imagine trying to get out of Garden City, your apartment area, to go into town. No.
Yeah, you got to know what you're dealing with.
You do. You have to know about your commute and your transportation system.
And parking.
Yeah, it's about parking as well.
Right.
And you talking about parking your own car?
Yeah, because if somebody's coming to stay for a while, they might get a car. It's going to be a while. Maybe I will, but I doubt it. Unless we move further out, then you have to. But while I'm in, like, the city, I doubt if I'm ever getting a car.
It's true, because Ubers are just so affordable if, they're just so affordable.
Right.
Especially, just for us, they're affordable. So the other question that you want to ask yourself is, what are the lease terms and hidden costs? And so we're going to kind of figure that out today, whether or not we're going to actually be signing a lease. Because right now we do not have a lease. We just come and go as we need, which is one of the things that we do like about being here, the flexibility of being able to come and go, not being locked into any lease. But again, there are some downsides. So some landlords may require that you sign a long-term lease. We'll figure out today whether or not we'll be signing a long-term lease. Sometimes they require 6 months, 12 months.
Yeah, I ain't going beyond that.
Yeah, and then you have additional costs like security deposits, maintenance, water and electricity bills, because not every apartment includes your water and electricity, right?
I don't think most of them do.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're basically an apartment inside a hotel. They cover pretty much everything.
Water, electricity, internet.
Yeah, but we're going to have to start getting used to paying
bills.
Bills, yeah. It's how to maneuver that because we haven't done that here yet.
Right. So we'll be figuring out during this process how to go get our electricity turned on, how to get our water turned on, looking in the internet. And we've had somebody kind of talk to us about some of the scams of internet. Because typically we'll buy what we think is the fastest service in the States.
He said you got to make sure that works.
But yeah, sometimes we've heard that the fastest service is the same as the mid-range one. So
we'll have to see.
It's just like these different little tips and stuff that you definitely want to kind of ask. But if you are considering visiting Kenya or you're considering relocating to Kenya, we do have a link in our description box if you want to talk to us about moving here, what it's like, what you need to know. You can ask us all of those questions as we sit down and we do a one-on-one with you guys. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like this video for the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down in the comment section below, right, babe?
That's it.
All right. Thanks, guys, so much for watching, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.